this is Vanessa de la Cuetra with Inside Pools Industry Inc. We're at the 2009 Super Billiards Expo, and with me is Marshall Percy. Welcome, Marshall.
Hi, how are you doing today?
Great. Now, actually, I was walking by, and tell you the truth, I was quite driven to these cues. It's amazing work, and I've never really seen anything like this. How did you come up with these concepts, and can you tell us a little bit about them?
Yeah, no problem. Well, I came up with the ideas because I wanted to be a little bit different from other people. And, well, being in the business, it's really hard to stand out, especially with big names like Poacher and Jim Buss and Viking and Lacoste and all of them. It's too hard to compete with them. So I decided that with only $350 in my pocket, I'm going to start making my own cues differently. So what I do is I walk around the woods, pick up wood, cut them out, just be different. Like, can I show you this right here? Okay. I have this, like this cue right here. It's got a snake inside of it. It's got sapphire eyes and it's glassed in. It's a real snake. And too bad UPS broke it though, but that's okay. You know, and then I come over here. We got more cues like that. This one also has a snake in it. This one has 57 insect inlays inside of it. This one here is all hand inlaid ebony with a spider design on it, and it's 100% burl. And I just love burl, and I love making cues, and so I just got to make a living out of it, I guess, if I want to support my habit. That's it.
And actually, you put a challenge out there that I heard to people that, what is the challenge actually?
Well, it's not really a challenge. I just tell people that the harder the idea is for me to make, the cheaper it's going to be for you to buy it, because it makes my time enjoyable. So, you know, if you can come up with some crazy ideas, you call me up and we'll talk a price. And if it's challenging enough, sometimes I might even give it to you for $200-300 plus materials.
Oh, so for those viewers out there that actually have this challenge, where can they reach you? What's the number they call?
It's going to be 601-818-3148, and it's going to be Percy exclusives. And, you know, I mean, I do make the traditional 8, 6, 4, and so forth. But my specialty really is doing things that no one's ever really tried before. And, you know, whether it be a snake, a spider, a bat, a bird, whatever, you know, I mean, I can do it. If I can't, then I'll just tell you, hey, man, it's free. I'll make you a cue, and I'll give it to you for free and your money back. So that's it.
Well, I want to go back to this, the snake cue, because it really caught my eye. Now, there's a story behind this as well, isn't there?
Well, yeah, most of my unique cues all have backline storylines to it. And most of them also come with I guess a 4-panel comic strip that kind of explains the history of why this cue was made and so forth. And so this one here is about a snake king that, well, his treasure is being hoarded by other people. So whenever the people came over, he charged them out of his cave, and that's why this cue looks like the snake is in a cave, and it's also surrounded with nothing but chunks of amethyst as being his treasure. That's one of them. Now another one here, this one here. Now this is also its brother, and his cave is the cue. That's why if you look really closely on the designs, on the cracks, it looks like a crack, but they're really lightnings are cut out. You can really see that it looks like there's a snake crawling inside the cue and coming out another hole. Also has sapphire eyes also, but these two are also matching. And now this one here is about a man. He was one of the best pool players in the world, but he was killed because of his skill. Okay, so what this guy who wanted to challenge him, he says, man, I want to challenge you to become the best. Well, because he's retired, he didn't want to do it no more, you know? So he was killed, he was kidnapped, killed, thrown in the woods. About 10 years later, the guy comes back, was very remorseful about his deeds. So he goes back to the place he throws the guy, and he touches the ground because the tree is gone. Upon touching the ground, the cue forms in his hand, and now he's possessed by the cue. And that's why there's also insects and stuff like that, because you know what happens whenever there's dead bodies in the ground. And you can also see the texture of what ooze might look like. So I make them like that, and you know, so that's I got more things that if you can just challenge me, I'll do it, you know. So but I do not do CNC machine work. I mean, I can do it. I don't want to do it because if I can do it, then the next person can do it, and the next person can do it, you know. I understand that sometimes it is challenging between one person and another person, but just to me, I think that hand cutting stuff with an X-Acto knife and being able to do things uniquely in my way, then, you know, it's really going to be hard to be reproduced by anybody else.
Well, it's definitely one of a kind and extremely unique, and I hope somebody out there puts out a challenge for you that really blows your mind.
I've been challenged. I've been challenged throughout the years, and there really hasn't been one that. I mean, the hardest thing I had to do so far was this octopus cue, and also /squid cue. And if anybody out there sees it and they know who owns it, because I respect my customers, so I don't give out their names until they tell me I can. But the octopus cue, actually from the butt, if you were to just imagine an octopus squeezing itself through a clear cylinder, it starts from here. The tentacles actually come from the butt, make it look like it's coming out, and pushing up against the frame of the cue. And then it has 8 points in the handle, but there's tentacles coming out of holes that are drilled in holes and have tentacles coming out, wrapping its hand around the cue. And then if you come up here to the forearm, which I know this one's broken, but let's just say if this was the forearm, and for every point there is, it's filled with nothing but octopus tentacles and squid tentacles that are oozing out of the points itself. And that was one of the hardest ones I've done so far, because I really didn't know how to preserve octopus. But I did now, so now the guy was very lucky. He challenged me, and he didn't pay that much for it. I know that. So as far as the price goes, you know, you call me up, we talk about price. If the thing is, I'm really easygoing. If you call me up and say, dude, I only got $800, I'm like, well, what kind of cue you want? And you say, I want an 8-point. You know, that's like, you got a couple of cues you want to get rid of, or you want to buy the materials. I'll still sell you one for $800 if you really want one. So that's how I am. That's how I operate. And I'm about the pool, for the pool player, and I'm also for the art of the cue making. So that's what I am and who I am. You know, and there's lifetime warranties on it. So if anything ever screws up, return it. You know, so I don't know what else to say.
Well, you heard it here. The challenge is out there and reasonable price. Definitely check out Marshall Percy. Call that number we heard, and let's see if we find something interesting in the future. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
This is Vanessa de la Cuetra with Inside Pools Industry Inc. Check out more great videos at InsidePoolMag.com.